What's going on, everybody? This Chevy here with another video. And this video today is for people who are interested in buying here before 2026 or early 2026 with bad credit. Now today we're going to be talking about the traditional way you can buy real estate with bad credit. We're not talking about creative financing. We use that for another video. And if you don't know what creative financing is, keep following my channel. Essentially, it's ways to buy real estate without going through banks. All right, let's jump right into it. So first things first, most lenders look at a credit score below 620 as a very challenging credit. Traditionally, if you're under 620, you will have to go through a few more obstacles. Now, FHA loans can go as low as 580, but I've seen them go as low as 500 with a good down payment. So if you can have a good down payment, this increases your chances, if you have bad credit, of obtaining that loan. So just because you have bad credit does not mean that this is a dead deal. It just means you have to keep on walking down the hallway and knocking on each and every door until the one perfect door answers that's going to help you get over that hump. This is one of the reasons it's extremely important to know which type of lender you are dealing with. As a real estate professional, I work with several different types of lenders, all for different reasons. If you have bad credit right now and you need help finding a lender in your area, feel free to reach out. I'll be more than happy to guide you to one. All right, so here is my top 5 tips that's helping my buyers buy and be approved for home loans here ending 2025, going into 2026 with not the greatest credit. First, you have to know what your credit score is. Credit Karma and Experian are great resources, even though they may not be as accurate, but you can go to annualcreditreport.com. You can check all 3 credit bureaus. It's really close to what your real credit score would be. This is once a year. It's free. Utilize this. Everyone, regardless if you're buying a house or not, you should know what your credit score is. All right, next up will be to get rid of the small stuff. If you have any creditors that's showing on your credit report of delinquent payments or accounts of $500 or less, be sure to dispute those or pay those off. Also, anything over 2 years old that's on your credit report, be sure to dispute that, including hard inquiries. Most of these you can dispute electronically through Credit Karma or even Experian. You can also write them or email them. Once this gets cleared up, depending on your situation, your credit score should go up. Okay, number 3 on the list is save up for a down payment. As I mentioned earlier, you increase your chances of getting that home loan if you have a larger down payment with poor credit. If you have poor credit and a very small down payment, it could be a bit challenging, but we are going through hoops and ladders to get you guys approved. Now, if you do not have a down payment, you could reach out to a family friend or utilize your tax refund. You can also even go to a private lender and work out a deal with a private lender. Private lender would be more than happy to give you a down payment if you agree to pay him back or her back in a certain amount of time with interest. All right, number 4 is to use local assistance. IDA can help you with up to $10,000 in down payment assistance, and also an additional section just for your closing costs. Now, this is for Illinois and Cook County specifically, also parts of Will County. Your lender should know about these programs. If your lender do not know about these programs, I suggest that you get a new lender. You got to remember that this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, investment you will ever make in your entire life. Work with true professionals who have your best interests at heart. And number 5, get pre-approved early. Not just pre-qualified, get pre-approved. Know where you stand. Once you know where you stand, you can know what you need to work on. You can work on your budget, and you can start to at least window shop the type of homes that you will be looking to purchase based off of your buying power. All right, so there are a few programs that's designated to help people with low credit or rebuilding their credit, and the first is the FHA loan. Again, it's flexible on credit with low down payments, as low as 3.5%. Next up is the VA loan, or the Veteran Assistance Loan. If you served in the military, in some cases, if your family members served in the military, this is hands down the best option that you can possibly use. There's no down payment, and you get an incredible interest rate during this time. Another slept-on loan that not a lot of lenders talk about or real estate agents talk about is the USDA loan. Now, this loan allows you pretty much the same benefits as the VA loan, with the exception you have to live in a rural area that is generally away from a metropolitan area. Now, there are parts of Will County and some parts of Indiana or Northwest Indiana that actually qualify. And then ask your lender. If you're working with a specific lender, ask them what can they do? What are the best loan programs that they can offer to help you get to your destination? Now, you got to understand, again, we are servants for you. Real estate agents, lenders, our job is to get you the best deal and to get you into your at least starter home or dream home, depending on your situation. If we are not doing our absolute best to make that happen, then we're not doing our jobs. And we also got to remember that we all start at different aspects in the buying process. You may not be ready to buy right now, but you could be ready in 3 months or 9 months or in the next year. But you got to know where you are. You have to develop a game plan, and you have to start working towards that game plan if you actually want home ownership. If you need help finding a lender in your area to see where you are as far as the buying process, as far as your credit score or your income, feel free to reach out. If you're in the south suburbs of Chicago or Indiana, feel free to reach out. I will connect you with a lender. If you are in Tennessee, Florida, Wyoming, Colorado, we are nationwide. I will find you a lender that will assess you and get you pre-approved one way or another. If it's tomorrow, if it's 9 months, every lender is different, and I will find the right one that will help you. Thanks for watching. My name is Chevy. Feel free to reach out. Have a beautiful evening.